Hello, I'm Bonnery.
I'm Brad Mower,
and this is IFXtra. So, how is everyone this week? We're all fine. It's been a bit of a mixture of warm weather and cool weather this week, hasn't it? So, we've managed to get lots of things done.
Yep.
You've been working hard on the app, haven't you?
Yeah.
Especially the iOS bit.
Yeah. So, started on that. Cool. So, we've got a few people testing the Android thing. They're discovering a few bugs and things which I'm sorting out as they appear. But I'm just having a push on the iOS stuff at the minute so we can get that ready to go out to people as well. So I've got push notifications working for that now. So just looking over at the board over here. I've tested IRL things on iOS. That worked out all right. Wow. Got a weird little thing where, like with the other versions of the game, you can become a supporter if you want for some amount of money in your local currency. And it keeps coming up in dollars. Although we should be seeing it in pounds. So I don't know what's going on with that. And I still haven't worked out what to do about back buttons. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of putting that off. Because it's going to be a big pain. But yeah, that's the next thing to do. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to it. But in general, works pretty well, actually. Had a few like weird graphical things we had to sort out, like where sometimes you moved in certain ways and stuff became transparent, which was random. But
there's always random things happen.
It's looking pretty good. This is on a phone. We're going to need to test it on tablets and things as well. But on a phone, it's not bad. You know, quite pleased with it actually.
Yeah, cool. Okay, now we're going to see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to 9% for Sinister Word Help animation. There's so much imagination gone into this. I just absolutely love it. All those disastrous things that having to help. That's great stuff. Well done, 9%.
My favourite description this week was "The ocean thinks you've had enough to drink" by Peter Pansexual. So based on the previous description, it was actually meant to be the sea filling up a bottle, but they've picked up on the fact it looks like the sea's covering it up with its hand, and the facial expression is a bit, "Nah mate, don't want to do that." Nice work, Peter Pansexual.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Heraclium for mental breakdown at Fun Bar. Why am I the only sad person? I just love all the details of the Fun Bar with the big smiley face, and such a picture of angst at the front there. That's great work, Heraclium. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now we're going to have a look at what we were talking about last week in the forums. So last week, Mika D had an awesome topic going, so we thought we'd just go with it and have it as our topic of the week. So they said, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? And Cannabis said, right now, anywhere that is not 35 degrees C. I'm tired of being hot all the time.
I can hear that.
But Amble said many years ago I used to go to Spain for my holidays. I noticed that the shops closed for midday siesta, I think 1 till 4. Initially I thought this was strange until the penny dropped. Those were the hours that were the hottest part of the day, 30 degrees plus. Yes, the stocks then finished their trading later in the evening. Perhaps now that many places are getting warmer than a few years ago, this siesta will become a norm. It's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I have to admit, like occasionally I've had a little nap at lunch. If it's too hot to concentrate, I'm just like, So I'd sort of have lunch, have a little doze. And then sort of come back to it when it's a bit cooler.
He mentioned Noel Coward's song, which is "Only Mad Dogs and Englishmen Go Out in the Midday Sun."
That's true. Yeah.
Well, crazy.
Fennec Fox 25 saying, "I think I'm staying in my country, but I would like to live in Sweden a couple of years if I could. It always appealed to me. Cold weather, great food, big country with little population, remote wild areas, and a very interesting story." And
Daxax said, for some reason, New Zealand's always appealed to me. But I've never been there, so there's no telling if I'd like it or not. But there are lots of interesting places in the world. So if money was no issue, just get a boat, sail around, and try all the different places. That's a good idea.
Cool. Yeah. Travel here and there, stay in a few months where it's nice, and moving on to the next place.
Yeah. That's the best solution, I think.
I mean, occasionally this idea comes up of like trying to go on a little tour of going to visit like where we've got sort of groups of players, having a few meetups. I really like the idea of getting some sort of like mobile home thing. I don't know
an
what
RV or something.
Yeah, an RV as the
Winnebago maybe.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, and then just sort of like driving around and stuff, and being all like, yeah, hey, let's meet up here, and then moving on to the next place. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It was very cool. Yeah, probably a bit more difficult to go around Europe now then.
Yes. Yeah.
I hadn't do that.
Yeah. I hadn't thought that bit through.
That sort of thing.
Okay. Maybe not then. Yeah. We'll work something out.
We will. Anyway, we're going to have a look now at what we'll be talking about next week in the forums. Time for a new game. Tell us 3 things about you, silly or trivial as you like, but 2 must be true and 1 must be a lie. The next person guesses which is a lie and then gives us 3 of their own.
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list. Cool.
And don't forget, tomorrow night is quiz night. Yay! Which is our favourite night.
Yep.
Because Sunday night, it's 5 rounds with 5 completely different topics.
Yeah, if you've not seen this before, it's every Sunday night, 7 PM UK time, over on twitch.tv/interference. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you get to play along against the rest of the audience, competing for points and places on the leaderboard.
Absolutely. And we choose 5 drawings which inspire by different round topics. And would you like to know who this week's artists are?
Yeah.
Okay, this week I've chosen Rosie Rue, Canabita, Heraclium, Melancholy, and Royal Cat. So something that they have drawn has like sparked an idea for a round.
Yeah, so the example we give is if someone's drawn a seagull, we might have a round on seabirds, seaside resorts,
oceans.
Yeah, things that steal your chips.
Yeah,
that's my new thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you'd like to find out what the actual rounds are, you'll have to join us on Sunday, 7 PM UK.
Absolutely. So last Sunday, it was Callum who won with 209, which is a good score. Darth was second with 194, and then the Toast Monster was third, very close behind with 190.
Yeah, it was quite a
it's all close.
One. Yeah, it's only like a question in it there, really. Well, 2 questions in it.
And on Thursdays we had 20 questions. That goes 20. So last week it's all about stars.
Stars, yes.
Different kinds of stars.
Well,
there were Hollywood stars, celestial stars.
I was thinking it was going to be about space.
Some of it was.
Exactly. But then, like, there was space, there was stars on flags.
There was, yeah. There was star signs.
Star signs.
And then there were people who had starred in other people's shows.
Celebrities. And things. Yeah. So, it was
something for everyone, I like to say.
Exactly. Yeah. So who did the best there then?
And that was Darth, got 175. So, quite low scores really for a Thursday. And then Blue Jay was close behind with 173, and the whole card was third with 150. So well done to them. So next, Zeitgeist 20, next Thursday, is going to all be about medicine.
Medicine.
Yeah, and I've chosen an awesome picture from 9%.
Okay. Medicine. I know a bit about medicine.
Yeah.
I can think of one possible question. Maybe.
There are lots of questions about medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we know what the topic's going to be, so you can swat up on that if you like. But if you'd like to find out what the actual questions are, that'll be Thursday, 7 PM UK, over on twitch.tv/interference.
Cool. That's all the news for now. So it just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or download the app for your phone from the App Store. Just search for Interference. You can also get social with us. We're on Twitter at PlayIFX, on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building this new app, running the quiz, building all kinds of cool interactive stuff that we want to do for you. We really appreciate your support. It goes towards paying server bills and things. You get some cool stuff like replays and interference and custom entrance shout-outs from Ava on the quiz.
That's always fun. Okay, that's it for this week. So we'll see you again next Saturday.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.